Hi, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. Our clients, however, are all throughout the United States. And that's because immigration is a federal practice. So that means that no matter where you are located, we can help you with your immigration case. Okay, no matter where in the U.S. that you are located, we can help you with your immigration case. Hi, Yvette. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. So this is an opportunity for you to ask your immigration questions. We have so many people that call our office on a daily basis, and they just have that one-off immigration question. So we do this live for you to be able to ask your one-off immigration question if you have a more complicated case, because right now all we're doing is we can only provide general information because clearly we have several people joining on Facebook and on TikTok where we're streaming live. So if you would like a confidential consultation, you should call our office and we can help you schedule one. And you can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. And again, I am live on both Facebook and on TikTok. And my handle, our firm's handle, is at Agarwal Immigration on both of them, and we're called Agarwal Law Group. If you are wondering. All right. So I always start off, if you're just joining me for the first time, I always start off with our question for the day. Hi, Erica. Hi, Hummer. Hi, Eladio. Hi, Mike Harlem, CS. Hi, Carlos. We have so many folks joining us today, so thank you. Hi, Abstract. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Junkie. Hi, Robert. Wow, we have a lot of folks joining us today. So again, hi, Muncie. Muncie says hello. Feel free to say hi. Tell me where you're from. I'll give you a little shout out. And of course, if you have questions, go ahead and put it in. Hi, So Ohio. Nice to see you. Hi, Zosman. So just as a heads up, again, if you're just joining, it looks like we have a bunch of people just joining right now. So go ahead and put your question in. Muncie's from New York. Nice to see you. So again, if you haven't watched us live before, if you haven't watched me live before, I'm from Arlington, Virginia, which is right outside of Washington, D.C. And our clients, I'm an immigration lawyer. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. Our clients are all throughout the United States, and some of them are outside the United States as well. And we represent them. We're able to handle all of their immigration issues. So we only do U.S. immigration law, and we handle all types of U.S. immigration cases. All right, so this is an opportunity for you to listen to kind of the immigration just immigration generally to get a better handle on it, because U.S. Immigration is hard. Hi, Preeve. Nice to see you. Hi, Harry. So U.S. immigration is, is complicated. It's hard to understand. So it's helpful to just kind of hear how a lawyer thinks to just get a better idea of it. But of course, if you have a question, you want a confidential consultation, you want to find out how to sponsor somebody, if you want to find out how to get sponsored, this is when you might want to have a consultation with an attorney. So we do ours by phone or by Zoom. And of course, now I'm in the office. And for those that want to come and visit me in person, I would love to see you. We're located right outside of DC. So if you want to come in person, you're welcome to do that as well. And we go through in a consultation the full immigration issue, what options are available to you, the process involved, timing, all of the fees involved. So we kind of give you the full package, the full overview in a consultation. Again, they can be done by Zoom, they can be done by phone. They're very, very helpful, very, very informative, because again, U.S. immigration law is no joke, my friends. U.S. immigration law is no joke. It is so complicated and hard to understand, especially if you have some kinds of issues in your case. Some of it is also timing based. So we want to make sure that we file things within the appropriate time and advise you best as we can to keep you in status and to minimize any potential immigration issues. Okay. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. Feel free to call our office 703-348-1663. 1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. So I want to get to my question. So this is for people, so we handle so many marriage-based green cards. Our firm handles marriage-based green cards more than probably anything else. We have so many marriage-based green cards. So basically, as someone is married, the person, one of the people in the couple is a U.S. citizen or they're a green card holder, and they're sponsoring someone who might be out of status, someone who might be abroad, and they're trying to file a green card for them to come in, right? And all of these, no matter where the person is located, and even if you're doing a self-petition based on abuse, which we do many of as well, you would still have to prove that the marriage is bona fide, which means that it's not just for immigration purposes. Okay, so that's one of the most important things in a marriage-based green card process. You have to prove that the marriage is bona fide, not just for immigration purposes. Okay, so then the question comes, of course, how can I prove that my marriage is not just for immigration purposes, right? How can I prove that my marriage is not just for immigration purposes? And, you know, I'm going to tell you, most of the time, if your marriage is not just for immigration purposes, that's kind of an easy thing to prove, right? It's easy to prove because it's not just for immigration purposes. So it's just a matter of talking with us and brainstorming what type of evidence is available for you, right? What type of evidence is available in your specific situation, in your specific marriage, because people's experiences might be different. They might be different. So different applications will have different types of evidence. But what I want to go over with you today is the common types of evidence that you can submit to show that your marriage is not just for immigration purposes. So that is what I want to talk about today. What types of evidence can we submit to show, to demonstrate to the USCIS that legitimately we entered into this marriage in good faith, intending to live together for the foreseeable future? Okay, so one of the most important things that I'm going to say is joint residence, so cohabitation. What does that mean in English, right? I'm joking here. Obviously, it's in English, but basically you want to show them that you live together. That's the number one, I think, the strongest piece of evidence. Again, all of the evidence is looked at together as a whole. So, you know, you might have some pieces that are stronger than others, but just jointly together, everything is considered as a whole. So you want to make sure you have a strong application. Okay. So one of the most important things is that you live together. So some couples, I'm going to tell you, we represent them. They can't live together because one of the people in the couple works somewhere else. So they have another residence and then they're still married, but their permanent residence is, you know, one of those two places, right? So we have couples in that situation and we work with them to figure out what would be best in terms of what we can submit. So maybe that joint residence is going to be super strong for them, but they have all of these other pieces of evidence that make their case strong and show to the USCIS that their marriage was not just for immigration, not just for immigration purposes. All right. So, so essentially what we want to do is cohabitation evidence. It's strong. Not everyone has it. It doesn't mean that your case is going to get denied. It means that we've got to be stronger on the other side, on the other pieces of evidence. Okay. So cohabitation evidence. So that's going to be things like both your names on a lease. If you bought a home together, having both your names on the mortgage or the title of the home. Sometimes people will submit letters from friends and family that know that they live together. Sometimes we have, you know, nieces and nephews and children that are adults, of course, submit letters saying that, you know, they know these two have lived together. This is their experience. They lived together from this date to this date, and whatnot. Basically, just testifying to the fact that they do live together. Okay, so cohabitation, so evidence that you guys live together, that the couple live together, is really, really strong. And the next strongest piece of evidence I'm going to suggest is commingling of finances, right? Commingling of finances. And what does that mean? That means things like joint credit cards, right? Do you have joint credit cards? Do you have both your names on a bank account? And I don't mean a bank account that just has your names and you just deposit some money in it. We want to see transactions. We want to see that you're actually using this bank account on a regular basis, right? Because anyone can just create a bank account and then leave it alone. So we need to see some kind of transactions. If you bought a car together and both your names are on the car, and I'm just making examples here, but we want to see commingling of finances as much as possible, because obviously people that are just in a marriage for immigration purposes aren't going to have that kind of evidence because they're afraid of risking their finances, right? So the more we see commingling of finances, the better to show that you are in a marriage, not just for immigration purposes. So the other kinds of things, so then there's a whole slew of pieces of evidence that you can submit. So things like joint travel itineraries, photographs. Before that, I should even say your marriage certificate. Obviously, you've got to have your marriage certificate. You've got to have divorce decrees for all previous marriages. So there's a lot of different types that you have to submit. Obviously, marriage certificate you have to submit. If you've been previously married, you have to submit the divorce decree, right? So, but in terms of showing the marriage was in good faith, birth certificates of children, that's a huge one. Obviously, don't forget that one. Birth certificates of children, and I take it back, that is the strongest piece of evidence, obviously, if you have a child together. Okay, but there's so many different ways to show that your marriage is in good faith, not just for immigration purposes. And this is required for all marriage-based applications. And it's not as scary or hard as someone might think. So if you are in a marriage, not for immigration purposes, then it's not going to be that hard. All right, give us a call if we can help you with a consultation. We can talk through it. We can talk through what kind of evidence would be best in your case. Again, each couple is different because they have different types of evidence, but these are the common ones that I just went over today, and I hope that that's helpful to you. You can call us for a consultation at 703-348-1663. Again, I'm an immigration lawyer. I'm based in Arlington, Virginia. Our clients can be anywhere. So if you would like for our firm to help you with your immigration case, we can help you. Give us a call, and I'd be happy to have a consultation with you by Zoom, by phone, or in person. If you want to come down and visit me, I would love to see you. All right. Muncie says, hello. Hi, Muncie. Nice to see you. Harry followed us. Yes, that reminds me. Please, if you know people that might have immigration questions, if you yourself have not liked our page on Facebook or followed us on TikTok, please go ahead and do that. But we go live, or I try to go live almost every single day. So please give us, share this with people so they know they can like our page and they can be notified when I go live so they can just hop on and ask their immigration questions. All right. So share this as much as possible with anyone that might be interested, that might have immigration questions and might want to pop on and ask it while I'm live. So when you like our page or follow us, you'll of course be notified when I go live. All right. Again, if you want to call us for consultation, 703-348-1663. Our handle, the law firm is called Agarwal Law Group, and our handle is at Agarwal Immigration on both Facebook and on TikTok. All right. Muncie says, if an asylum case is pending, oops, I'm losing my questions here. If an asylum case is pending, can someone sponsor us for their company for work? Does it work to get a green card? So if you have a pending asylum case, it could be possible. Yes, it could be possible for you to be sponsored by an employer, right? But a lot of people on asylum have entered illegally or have lost their status and have been out of status for a certain period of time. So it depends, right? So the answer, it's a very lawyerly answer. It depends, because I don't know how you entered and I don't know how long you've been out of status. And so you may still qualify. So we've talked to people that have basically been able to maintain status and that had a legal entry, and they're able to apply for an employment-based green card. Okay, so it is possible, but I would suggest that you have a consultation so we can talk to you about your situation to see if you do qualify. But yes, it is possible. In some cases, it is not, but that is something that is a case-by-case basis. Give us a call for a consultation, 703-348-1663. Davey says, my N400 immigration office has it on. Sorry, it says, I just sent in my N400 paperwork. How long will it take? My N400, the office has it on Monday for me to get an interview. How long does it? So, sorry, I think the question might be, Davey, the question might be, how long will it take to get an N400 interview? So N400, for those of you that are unfamiliar, is for U.S. citizenship, right? So if you're a green card holder for a certain amount of time, you will qualify to apply for U.S. citizenship. So we're seeing some turned around really quickly. Others take up to a year, but it is fairly fast in terms of how immigration applications go. A citizenship application is pretty fast compared to most of them. So if we can help you with it, I talked to several people today about citizenship, actually. Feel free to call us 703-348-1663. You can reach out to us for a consultation, and I'm happy to do it however you'd like, in person, phone, or Zoom. All right. I think some of these comments are a mistake here. Okay, so Preet says, I gave my biometric in August and applied for adjustment of status. How long does it take from here? Usually about a year and a half total. So from the time that you sent your receipt notice, it's about a year and a half. So if you've done your biometrics, I would think that it would take about a year. Good luck. If you run into any issues, call us 703-348-1663. Surinder says, hi, Surinder. Someone is asking a question. I overstayed my visitor's visa and I'm married to a green card holder. Can I still apply for a green card? So yes, you might still be able to apply for a green card. I'm going to tell you, you should call us for a consultation. So we have helped people who are in your situation, people that have overstayed their visitor's visa and they're married to a green card holder. And usually the assumption is that you have to wait till that person becomes a citizen before you can apply for a green card. But that's not always the case. So some people do qualify to receive a green card, even if they're out of status and they're married to a green card holder. Some people do qualify. So I would say give me a call for a consultation. If you do qualify, you would be able to get a work permit in about 6 to 8 months and a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. All right, but before that, even you might receive certain benefits like protection from removal if that's the case. Give me a call, 703-348-1663. If you know people that are out of status that are married to green card holders, let them know that it might be possible for them still to receive their green card, to apply for and receive their green card, even if their spouse is unwilling to cooperate with them, right? So give us a call, share this with people that might be in this situation, because it's very important for them to know their rights, for them to know that they're able to receive a green card without the help of their spouse. All right, Amandeep says, I crossed the border, but my I-130 got approved and I'm making can I make a work permit with a married case or no? It depends. So Amandeep, it depends, right? So if you're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder and you entered illegally, you might still be eligible to apply for your green card, even if you have that illegal entry, and it might still be able to be processed fully in the U.S. without you having to leave. The I-130 application, it's usually the start of a family-based green card process. It's usually the start of it. So all the government is doing in that I-130 application is verifying that the person sponsoring is either a green card holder or a U.S. citizen, and that the two of you have a relationship that can be sponsored. So it doesn't give you any kind of immigration benefit. It's just the beginning of the process. Okay. So call us because you might still be eligible. If you are eligible, what would happen is you would receive a work permit in about 6 months and a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. And you might be able to do this even with your illegal entry. Generally, that is not the case, but it depends on your specific situation. And I'd love to chat with you about that. Give us a call, 703-348-1663. Mohammed says, I have a pending I-90 and I get an I-551 stamp on a passport. Do I need a notice to travel outside the US? So if you have the stamp in your passport and you have a pending I-90, this I-551 stamp in your passport will work. Okay? Will work. But I'm not going to promise that people at the border are going to be knowledgeable about this. So if you can postpone your travel, I would. You may, legally you are allowed to come in with an I-551 stamp, which just means that you are a green card holder technically and your application is being processed. So you shouldn't have any issues, but I would always be extra careful. If we can help you, 703-348-1663. Hi, meet work. Great. I think I answered all of your questions. I always love joining you and seeing you guys here. If we can help you, feel free to give us a call, 703-348-1663. We're doing our consultations confidentially by Zoom, by phone, or in person. If you want to come and visit me out here in the Washington, D.C. area, I would love to see you. And again, I'm trying to go live fairly regularly, almost every single day. So if you want to share this video with folks that might have immigration questions, that just want to pop on and learn about immigration, learn about U.S. immigration, or have immigration related questions, feel free to share this with them. We're at Agarwal Immigration. Like our page, follow our page, and you'll be notified every single time I go live. So we're on Facebook and TikTok right now. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.